Medicine. This is Dr. Bijal Dave. Guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make a sugar-free dessert recipe which is very nutrient dense. We are going to use dried figs and dates. Dried figs are an excellent source of calcium. So if you're looking to give up on dairy products to get your calcium, I would recommend that you include a small portion, add them to your salads, just add them to your oatmeal. But today I'm going to make a dessert with it. It is also rich in iron and it also has vitamins A, B1, B2, magnesium and manganese. So it's actually really very nutritious. And we are going to use dates as well. So dates, as we all know, are very rich in iron, very rich in fiber, as well as it contains sulphur, which prevents carcinogenesis. So let me show you how we'll make this dessert today. So here I have 1 cup of dried figs. I have soaked them for almost an hour in a cup of hot water. We will be draining this out and then drying them and then using it for the recipe. Because if I use them dry, then it will be very hard to mix them together. This is 1 cup of dates. These are pitted dates, meaning we have removed the pits, or you can get them ready-made like that without the pits. Then I have 2 tablespoons of chopped almonds, 1 tablespoon of pistachio, again chopped, 2 tablespoons of cashews chopped. I have poppy seeds. This will be used for garnishing after we are done with the recipe. And some cardamom, 1 teaspoon of cardamom, and a little bit of ghee. So guys, the sugar in the natural sugar in these 2 ingredients is going to be balanced by a high amount of fiber in both of them, as well as by the ghee and the fats in the nuts. So this is actually a very healthy recipe. So this is my blender cup. I'm going to add the dates in here. And the dried figs have been drained off. I've removed all the water and I have dried them using either a muslin cloth or a paper towel so that there's no moisture left. They are very dry now. So I'm going to add them to the dates and we are going to blend them both to a puree consistency. So guys, this is how our fig and date mixture has become after blending it. It's not exactly a puree, it's a coarse mixture, and we are going to add it to the pan. But for the first step is to turn the the gas on, and this is a cast iron pan. The first thing I'm going to do is roast the nuts that we have taken. So I'm going to add some ghee here. And once the ghee starts melting, I'll add the nuts. Now I'm going to add the cashews first, pistachios and almonds. We're going to roast them lightly in ghee. So the nuts seem roasted. At this point I'm going to turn the gas off and bring this down on a plate to cool. I'm going to take them here. So I'm going to turn the gas on, and in the exact same cast iron pan I'm going to add the rest of the ghee, because now we are going to mix our date and figs mixture. Okay, so this gives the nuts a little time to cool down. We'll add them in later. Now I'm going to add this mixture to it. I'm going to lower the heat slightly, otherwise the mixture will burn. Now make sure your hands are clean. Mine are, so I don't mind working with them a little bit. So we are going to make sure that we cook it on medium flame in the ghee until this mixture becomes pliable enough. Right now you can see it's a little hard to maneuver. So you just have to keep cooking it. This will take about 5 minutes and it will become very soft. And once it becomes soft, at that point we will add the nuts and shut the gas. So you see how this is coming together slowly. So guys, you can see how the mixture has become very soft now, and I can easily move it. Now at this point I would add the nuts and the cardamom. Okay, and we'll add the cardamom powder in at the same time and mix it all really well. Make sure that the nuts get incorporated within the dates and the figs mixture. It requires a little bit of elbow grease, to mix it, but I think it's a good workout. So this is almost incorporated. I'm going to work this for 30 more seconds and shut the gas off. So I'm going to take this out of the cast iron pan, and we are going to let this cool down. Okay. So I've taken this flat surface. Our mixture is cooling, and I'm going to grease this a little bit. You can grease it with ghee or oil. I prefer ghee because that's what we've used to make this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down here. Make sure your hands are clean, of course. I just washed them. And you are going to roll it into a cylindrical roll, actually. You can do this in your hands too, like just make sure it's tightly packed. And slightly elongated by simply rolling it on this. Now before we put this in the fridge to cool down, there's just one more step that we should do, and that is the garnish. So remember the poppy seeds we had earlier? So I would just spread them around here on the working surface and lightly roll this on the poppy seeds so that it gets covered fully. See? Now once this roll is done the way you want it, I'm going to, this is my plastic wrap. I'm going to first wash my hands and then I'll show you the rest. So I have this plastic wrap, a rectangular piece of plastic wrap, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my fig and date roll on it, and I'm just going to cover this up like that, and we are going to refrigerate this for 4 hours and we'll cut it after that. So guys, the fig and date roll has been setting for 4 hours in the fridge. Now I'm going to cut it. So you have to be gentle. So just kind of hold it to provide a little stability and cut it into 1/2 inch rolls. Okay. You see our sugar-free dessert is ready over here, and it has, you can see the nuts inside, and it actually tastes really awesome, and diabetics can have this too. So you can subscribe to Instagram as well as YouTube and Facebook. And don't forget to hit like so that you get the recipes delivered to your inbox. Thank you. See you with the next recipe.